Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back with me Aldi. Now I wanna make a video. I will continue for my last presentation. Now I wanna make a presentation, but this is a last for my presentation for part 5 because I done success to finish for my target is a presentation 1 hour or 60 minutes because if I done for success to 1 hour presentation is done, but now I wanna continue for my last presentation. For my last presentation, I done for make part 1 to part 4 of my presentation. You can check in my YouTube, and this is for my last presentation of this week. Now I wanna make a presentation for the theme of today is the most famous landmark in Asia. For my last presentation, I done make for my presentation is the football club with the most fans in Asia. But for today, I wanna make a different theme for today. My presentation is the most famous landmark in Asia. In today, in my presentation, I have 5 the most famous landmark in Asia. Okay, let's go to the topic. For a first landmark, I have Monas. The national monument, or in Indonesia is Monument Nasional or Monas, is a 132 meter obelisk in the center of Merdeka Square, Central Jakarta, symbolizing the fight for Indonesia. It is the next is national monument of the Republic of Indonesia, built to commemorate the struggle for Indonesian independence. Construction began in 1961 under the direction of President Sukarno. Monas was opened to the public in 1975. It is topped by a flame covered by gold foil. The monument and the museum are open daily from 8 until 17 Western Indonesian time throughout the week, except for the Mondays when the monument is closed. Since April 2016, the monument also opens during night time from 19 o'clock until 22 o'clock in Tuesday to Friday, and from 19 o'clock until 0 o'clock in Saturday and Sunday. Monas is so popular in Indonesia, but if you go to Monas, you can look some other country people, like there is a tourist. I ever go to Monas, and I see like Argentina people. There is people from Brazil, America, China, and England, and others. Because Monas is so popular in Indonesia and popular in other country, because Monas is other of national monument. Monash is can become a tourism place because is for the place of Monash is so good, and if you wanna take a photo in Monash is so good because Monash is big and good. And okay, this for my first the famous landmark in Asia is have Monash. For the next, for the second, the famous landmark in Asia, I have Petronas Twin Tower. The Petronas Tower, also known as the Petronas Twin Towers, or in Malaysia is Menara Petronas or Menara Berkembar Petronas, are twin skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. According to the Council on Tall Building and Urban Habitat official definition and ranking, they were the tallest buildings in the world from 1998 to 2004 when they were surpassed by Taipei 101. The Petronas Tower remain the tallest twin towers in the world. The buildings are a landmark of Kuala Lumpur of Malaysia. Along with the nearby Kuala Lumpur Tower, they remain the tallest building in Kuala Lumpur. For the Petronas Tower is like Monash in Indonesia. If you go to Malaysia, you must go to Petronas Tower because the building of Petronas Tower is tall, big, and good. If you go to Petronas Tower in the night, is there is so many lamp in the Petronas Tower, and you can get a good photo if you take in the night. If you go to Petronas Tower, you can there is so many Indonesian people or others country from Asia. There is China, Thailand, Philippines, and others. Petronas Tower is so famous in Kuala Lumpur and Malaysia, and Petronas Tower is so famous in Asia. For the next, the famous landmark in Asia, I have Burj Khalifa. We know Burj Khalifa is so famous in the world and in Asia and in Indonesia. We know in Indonesian people is know Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa pronounced literally Khalifa Tower in English, known as the Burj Dubai prior to its inauguration in 2010, is a skyscraper in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, with a total height of 829.8 meters and a roof height of 828 meters. The Burj Khalifa has been the tallest structure and building in the world since it topping out in 2009, preceded by Taipei in 101. Burj Khalifa is a tall building. This Burj Khalifa is first tall building in the world. If you go to Dubai, you can go to Burj Khalifa because I know in Burj Khalifa is so expensive, like for the hotel or of the food in Dubai is so expensive. And but if in Dubai expensive, you can get a good photo and good for you taking photo in the night or in the morning. But and the food in Dubai is so delicious and so yummy. For the next, the famous landmark in Asia, I have Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji, located on the island of Honshu, is the highest mountain in Japan, standing 3,776.24 meter. It is the second highest volcano located on an island in Asia. On the island of Sumatra, and seventh highest peak of an island on Earth. Mount Fuji is an active stratovolcano that last erupted from 17,007 to 70,008. The mountain stands about 100 kilometers southwest of Tokyo and is visible from there on clear days. Mount Fuji, exceptional symmetry cone, which is so kept for about 5 months of the year, is commonly used as a cultural icon of Japan and is frequently depicted in art, photography, as well visited by skiers and climbers. If you go to Japan, Mount Fuji is recommended if you wanna take a photo, because in Mount Fuji there is a ice or a sakura flower. If you photo in Japan, you can get a good photo. In Japan, Mount Fuji is so famous and popular. There is so many people go there because for the location is good and can get a good photo if you go to Mount Fuji. And Mount Fuji is a big mount in Japan because it's not number one of highest mount in the world. For the last, the famous landmark in Asia, I have a Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is a collective name of series of fortification system general but across the territorial northern borders of China to protect and consolidate terrorists of China state and empire against various nomadic groups of the steppe and their politics. Several walls were being built from as early as the 17th century BC by ancient China state. Selective stretches were later joined together by Qin Shi Huang. The first emperor of China. Little of the Qin War remains. Later on, many successive dynasties have built and maintained multiple stretches of bordered wall. The most well-known section of the wall were built by the Ming Dynasty. Okay, maybe this all for my presentation. I'm sorry if I have mistake. I'm Aldi. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.